The market is what determines the price.
Right.
So once buyers start saying, I'm not paying any more than this amount for this house, that's going to keep things, at a somewhat healthy level.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.
For somebody who is about to start buying a home, could you just maybe talk about the reality of what the situation is like going into trying to buy a house at this time?
Definitely.
You're going to be rushed.
You're definitely going to be rushed. I mean,
Yeah.
we see this where a home gets listed on a Thursday. Offers are due. If you go in on a Thursday, it's possible that all offers are due by Friday the next day. So you're lucky if you have 24 hours to actually decide if you want an offer. It may even be that you get in to see the house and you get a message that says, hey, we already have 5 offers. Offers are due in 2 hours. What a quick decision to have to make when you're spending money on probably one of the largest purchases you'll ever make in your life.
Yeah.
So, in that aspect, that's so different from how it was, even 5 years ago. Sometimes you need time sometimes to think about it, sleep on it, weigh all the options. It's not something that you want to rush into, but in today's market, it's what's happening.
Is there anything that home buyers can do to make sure that they're as ready as possible, even though they may have to wait a while to find that perfect house?
I think one of the other things that they can do too is make sure, and this would be a conversation with the realtor that they would have, is sit down and go over what really are your most important priorities. What are your needs that you have to have? Do you need to have a home office, and do you need to have a full basement or a finished basement? And then separate those from what the wants are.
I was going to ask you that because some people that I know, who shall remain nameless, I got the idea that, they watched HGTV and they watch those shows where the person, basically gets shown all of these houses. They have all the time in the world to think about it, and they're allowed to be really picky. And I feel like these people all, even if it was their starter home, expected, I want the open floor plan, huge island in the kitchen, modern appliances, this color palette, which may not be realistic, particularly in this
Particularly
market.
now, yeah. I would tell them to look behind the paint color, look behind the floor, underneath the floors, look behind all the cosmetics of the home, and look first at how well built the home is.
Right. So I guess, at some point, because like my sister, for example, her and her husband lived in Baltimore, and they were both able to work remotely, so they moved here, and they're like, they cannot believe how cheap everything is.
And they still kept their salary and their income from their job,
Exactly. But I guess what I was saying is, most people who live here don't have a Baltimore salary.
True.
Or a large metro salary. So I would think at some point, prices cannot keep going up, or you're going to price the community out of their own housing stock.
Right. And that's the good news about that, because the market is what determines the price.
Right.
So once buyers start saying, I'm not paying any more than this amount for this house, that's going to keep things, at a somewhat healthy level.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.